Hi, hello, welcome to my new video. The next item I'm going to review is going to be actually 6 items from this iconic Italian animated series. So the name of the series is Winx Club, show that I actually grew up watching on Fox. And then they moved for like one season on the CW, and afterwards it moved to Nickelodeon, and lastly directly into Netflix. Anyway, so the all I'm going to review is obviously about Musa, Stella, Tekna, Layla, Bloom, and Flora, and the daughter actually based on the reboot. Anyway, so I'm going to start with Musa, the fairy of music. So she's practically like in some way an Asian character. So this is how the doll looks from the front, and this is how the box looks from the back. So there's Aisha, Yuza, Bloom, Flora, and Stella, also Pigna. Like I wish I can open it, but I'm gonna wait until they sell them on stores. Hopefully they do. So I'm gonna show you guys once again how the doll looks. So she practically, has her iconic blue hair, blue eyes. Her wings are like pink, purple, like blue, and with golden glitter. The shoes are like pink, dark pink with light pink. They're practically boots in some way. I don't know if you guys can see them, but I will make another video like you know. There's gonna be like a separate one. Now the next thought I'm going to review is Hetna. Like Hetna is practically, the fairy of technology. And this is how it looks from the back. So during the last few seasons and War of the Wings, the Netflix spin-off of the Wing Cup, she had like purple hair. And yeah, and I don't know if you guys can see, look kind of pink here with purple, but here it looks different. It's an accurate. But it doesn't look that bad in my opinion. With the eyes, like she still has her green eyes. I still prefer her dress, from the original, obviously, especially her transformation dress. What's the thing? Oh yeah, now about the wings. This is how the wings look. Um, gray, or silver, purple, pink with golden glitter. Now, but the shoes are like white, pink, purple, blue. I don't know if you guys can see it. So she's practically one of my favorite characters from the show, besides Roxy. Roxy's super underrated. Hopefully they will introduce her in the reboot. And they give her more screen time than on the original and Lord of the Rings. Now I'm gonna open a different box because they actually came in different shipping boxes. So the next doll that I'm going to review is going to be a practically, the fairy of nature. And yes, it's Flora. And yeah, she, in my opinion, she looks like the best from, the two they have review. She's the one that looks the best. So I hope they do introduce Healy in the reboot. They're like the only non-toxic couple from the entire show because Bloom and Sky, Ribbon, and Blue that were completely toxic. And now with Brandon and Stella, like, they're like in the middle. So she practically, had some flowers. The box actually came kind of open. I didn't want to open it, but apparently it was open in some way. So it's kind of like damaged, as you can see here, but I'm not going to continue. So now about the wings, like bluish with golden glitter, kind of pinkish purple. Like, oh my god, like the wings, the hair, it's like it looks like this. And this is how it looks from the front. Now about the shoes. They're pink with, you know, glitter, red glitter. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna make a different video and I'm gonna open the dolls. Hopefully, like I said, they do sell them on store, you know? Because if it's only like an online exclusive thing, it's gonna be lame, especially for like the fans. But anyway, so now I'm going to review Bloom in some way. So this is how Bloom looks. I'm gonna show you guys from the side and from the other side. I don't own a professional recording studio, so yeah, that's it. The resolution doesn't look that great because I'm also recording with my, phone camera. If you guys have that question, unfortunately, like I'm not, I don't work for like a production company or somebody who owns like a mini recording studio. But anyway, so Bloom is the fairy of fire of the dragon flame, and like she's practically, considered the um actually she's one of the most hated wings, because she got so much camera time on the original. She's actually the protagonist, that's why. Anyway, so she has her ginger hair, orange hair, or red hair, however you guys wanna call it. The wings are kind of like a mix, of bluish purple with again golden glitter. It's like kind of the thing with the wings of the other dolls. So the dress, this is how it looks practically like. Anyway, so my next doctor review is going to be Stella, practically voiced by Jennifer Segon in the same room dub of, the original, who in some ways she also voiced Shada, Musa in some episodes. What's her thing? She also the original voice actress of Kari's mother named Doris. Anyway, this is how it looks on the back, from the side, on the other side. So yeah, she actually looks like kind of better than Flora. But then again, like I don't know, I think the dress can look better. Now about the shoes, they're or the boots or high heels, however you guys wanna call it, like they're yellowish with silver glitter, and then I have like a star here, like now about the wings, they're pinkish purple, um go again golden glitter, light blue. So I have like a critique about the hair. The bangs are way too big. They're way too close to the eyebrows. And yeah, this is the only thing that I don't like about the like the hair looks, the color of the hair does look nice. I does think that it has a little glitter. But I will actually cut at least in half the bang and what's the thing? The dress, about the dress, it can look nicer and better. Like, so this is how it looks from the front and from the side. Still is practically, like the diva from the show. The fashionista also. She's the fairy of the sun. Aisha slash Layla. So Aisha slash Layla was introduced in season 2 of the original. So she's like, the fairy of waves. Um, does she still have blue eyes, or I believe in the reboot she has green eyes. That's her looks here. Yeah, in my opinion, it's like the best one that looks. Yeah, she's the best one that looks the best. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah, even the dress. The big, if not the big, like I'm gonna show you guys from the side, from the back. Actually, Rainbow didn't wanted to kill them, or he wasn't actually killed off in season 4. They were actually going to revive him in season 5, but Nickelodeon ended up coming out with their own. reboot or revival, however you guys wanna call it, and they wanted to make. I think they actually did create it like, or they wanted to create like a Blooming transformation for Roxy, but Rainbow was like, nope, I don't know. I don't know the whole story about it, but I do hope that they introduce Roxy like they actually like release merchandise from her because there have been only like two official dolls, and yeah, they're super rare. You know, those you cannot actually find them online anymore because of how rare this the Roxy dolls are. And this is the other thing, like they can't make more money with the merchandise from Roxy because actually, in my opinion, she's more likable and boom. Anyway, so like I said, this is the dollar looks the best. So her wings, they're like bluish with some purple, golden glitter. Anyway, what the creators of the introducing her boom, they fixed the mistake that what they did in the original. But anyway, that was all, folks. Subscribe and like the video for more of your favorite videos. See you.